Hi, this is part 25 of ASP.NET. This is Kannababu. In the last video, we discussed about difference between execute scalar method, execute reader, and execute non-query. When to use which method. And we already done examples on execute non-query. Whenever you want to perform insert, update, delete operation, we'll use execute non-query method. Whenever you want to execute any select command, and if that select command will return a single cell value, then we have to use execute scalar method. So today we'll discuss about do practically one example with execute scalar method. Okay. So first of all, I'll go to my database SQL server. There I'll try to create one database. Already one database is there with name Satya demo. And here you can see one table is there with name EMP with column C number, E name and salary. So right click on the table, edit top 200 rows. Edit top 200 rows, we can see the table. I think in the last videos we discussed about the syntax to create the database. Sir, now how to create the database? Just you see create database name Satya demo, and then use the database, use Satya demo, and then create the table, create table EMP, column names E number, data type int, column name E name, data type varchar of 50, and again column name salary, data type money. Select all the queries. One query you select, press F5. Finally, here you can write select star from EMP. Okay, now here first of all you select all the queries. Select the query, press F5. And again select the query, press F5. Select the query, press F5. Total query. Finally, select the query, press F5. I already created, just I'm showing you so that you will not face some problems. Now open your Visual Studio Editor. I'll open my Visual Studio Editor, right click on the project, add new item. Right click on the project, here add new item. Select web form. Right click on the project, add new item, select web form. The name of the page I will try to give as page1.aspx. Click on add button. Here go to your design window and I want to design some form. Here let us see one small example. Okay, na? So here go to your table. On the menu bar you can see one table and here you can write insert a table. Number of rows to columns to. Press tab button. Here you can increase the tab so that the number of rows will increase. And here I'll try to go to toolbox. Drag and drop one text box. Drag and drop one text box control. And here I'll try to take one button control. I'll try to take one button control. Drag and drop one button control. And here I'll try to take some other text boxes. I will take again. Here I'll try to take one more text box. And here I will take one more text box. 3 text box I will take here. Did you understand? And here I will try to write something like enter employee number. Enter employee number. Based on employee number, I want to display the basic salary. Basic salary is. And here I'll try to display DA is. And here I'll try to display HRA is. And here I'll try to display total salary is. Something like that. So whenever user will enter the employee number and click on button. And click on button, then display sal details. Display some salary. So in your database you have basic salary is there now. You have to bring the basic salary from the database and store in one variable and display in the front end text box. And based on basic salary, calculate the DA, HRA and total salary. So you double click on the button and write the code. So I need to communicate with the database because my result is in database now. So you need to bring the result. For that we need to use ADO.NET. Here you can write using system.data.sql client. Okay, na? And here I will try to write something like create the connection. First of all, SQL connection. Con is equal to new SQL connection of. New SQL connection of. Here I will try to give user ID is equal to SA. Password is equal to ABC. Database is equal to Satya demo. Satya demo. Data space source is equal to dot. Create the connection. Next, open the connection. Con.open off. Next, pass the query. Write the query in one variable. String query is equal to select select sal from EMP where E number is equal to single quote, double quote plus text box 1 dot text. So I want to return, so when I am writing one query now, the result of the query is what? Single cell value. So use execute scalar method. Are you following? Now I'll try to pass the query. SQL command cmd is equal to new SQL command of, here I need to pass the query, comma con, and then execute the query. cmd dot execute scalar. Execute scalar method is used to execute the query. Okay, if the result of the query is single cell value, so definitely the return type of execute scalar is object. Store the result in one variable. Are you following? And I want to actually object type, whatever the value is stored in object, that is object type only. We cannot perform operations on object. And here if I write something like this, object A is equal to 10, and here if I write object B is equal to 20, and here if I write object C is equal to A plus B, you will get the error actually. We cannot perform arithmetic operations on object. So whenever you want to perform any operations, what to do? You have to convert, typecast, convert your object type to specific data type. So here what to do? I'll take one variable double. bsal is equal to, how to convert object to double means convert dot to double of O. Why I am converting? Again I told you, if your data is in object data type, you cannot perform operations. Return type of execute scalar is object, but you cannot object into object error, object plus object error. We cannot perform arithmetic operations on objects, so typecasting is required. Now I will calculate DA. Double DA is equal, let us assume 40% of basic salary is DA. I already got basic salary from database now. Now I'll try to calculate what? DA. Similarly, 30% of basic salary is HRA. So 30% means 0.3 into basic salary, that is HRA. Now add the total salary. Total salary is the sum of basic salary plus DA plus HRA. Now I'll try to display the outputs. Okay, na? Actually, when user enter the employee number, based on employee number, we are getting the basic salary. And after getting basic salary, we are writing some business logic. Okay, now we are writing some business logic to calculate what? DA, HRA, and total salary. To calculate DA, HRA, and what? Total salary. Are you following everyone? So here what I will do? Now my text box IDs are text box 2, 3, 4, and what? 5. So here what I will do, let us see. Here I want to display the basic salary in text box 2. Text box 2 dot text is equal to bsal. But bsal is double. We cannot store double in string. Text box will accept the data in the form of string. So use toString method. These typecastings are playing the major role. DA is double. Double you cannot store in string. So typecasting is required. And we are converting the double value into string and store in string variable. Similarly, here you can take HRA. Text box 4 dot text is equal to HRA dot toString. HRA dot what? toString. Are you following? Similarly, text box 5 dot text is equal to total salary dot toString. Now press F5 and check the output. Okay, now getting the result of the method. If the result of the method is single cell value, then we'll use execute scalar method. In your query, you have to return only single cell value. Then you have to use execute scalar method. So here let us see. So let us see here. I will enter the 101. So display. So 101 is basic salary is 30,000. So based on basic salary, calculate the DA, HRA, and display the total salary. 102 employee. 102 employee. Where the basic salary is coming? Coming from database. So if you want to return a single cell value, then we have to use execute scalar method. Did you understand? Like this, you can work with execute scalar method. If you want, I'll give one more case study. Will you solve it, all of you? All of you try to complete this case study. I have one table with name student with two columns, roll number and percentage. Here you see this is my database table. So now what is my requirement? Now this is my design, front end design. By in ASP.NET you have to do like this. So whenever the user will enter the roll number, for example, if the user will enter the roll number as 1001, now what to do? Click on this search button, get the percentage and display here. What is the percentage? 89. Now and then you have to write some logic. If percentage is greater than or equal to 75 and percentage is less than or equal to 100, then display A grade. Display A grade. If the percentage is between 75 and what? 100, then we have to display what? A grade. Something like this. Did you understood? And similarly, if the percentage is greater than or equal to 60 and percentage less than 75, not less than or equal to less than 75, then display B grade. Display B grade. Okay, na? Similarly, if the percentage is greater than 50, greater than or equal to 50 and percentage is less than 60, display C grade. Are you following everyone? Otherwise display fail, something like this. And here in order to write this if else and everything, that is business logic. Getting the percentage based on a roll number, that is database logic you have to write. Okay, so execute scalar method you can use. After getting the result, store in O and again convert the O into some double and double or integer and then write the if conditions. I hope everyone will solve this task. That is how you can work with execute scalar method. In the next video, I will discuss about execute radar method. Thank you. For more videos, try to subscribe to this channel. Thank you. Have a nice day.